Welcome back, devoted Heartland watchers. It's time to prepare for a deeply emotional ride as Heartland enters its 19th season, signaled by a preview that not only tugs at heartstrings, but also rekindles the gentle belief that certain connections truly endure forever. At the heart of this move comeback is the unexpected vision of Borden, the cherished ranch hand, whose tragic passing in season 14 left a void in the hearts of viewers worldwide. Now Ty appears once more riding alongside his daughter Lindy in a stunning panorama that unfolds across the wild, majestic beauty of Alberta's terrain. But how could this be happening? Is it a memory resurfacing a vivid dream, or perhaps something reaching beyond the veil? A spiritual meeting? Maybe. Or a symbolic image brought forth from Lindy's profound yearning? The preview gives no firm answers, just soft whispers on the breeze, questions lingering in the faces of the characters we hold dear. As Lindy rides the familiar rugged paths once navigated by her father, the audience is pulled into a touching passage where time, memory, and feeling merge into one impactful scene. Lindy and Ty move side by side through a sun-drenched meadow, the light filtering through the trees like a soft promise. Though no words are spoken, their bond is clear. The slight inclinations of their heads, the shared knowing looks, the effortless rhythm between riders and horses. These quiet moments resonate deeply. We recognize in Lindy that same calm, resolve, and deep empathy that characterized her parents. In Ty, there's a blend of pride and gentle sorrow, a presence that feels both rooted in the past and somehow timeless. Back at the Heartland Ranch, Amy finds herself at a personal turning point. Still navigating her grief, still mending, she focuses her heart on helping a frightened mare rediscover trust, a reflection of her own inner path. With every tentative step the horse takes towards healing, Amy faces the lingering edges of her own sorrow and the phantom ache of what might have been Spartan now. Older, his movements slowed by time, watches them with steadfast strength, a living symbol of everything. Heartland embodies resilience, memory, and love that persists. The preview enriches its emotional depth by weaving flashbacks smoothly into the present day. Glimpses of a young Ty and Amy alive with laughter, shared struggles, and the unvarnished strength of their connection emerge like memories rippling through time. Their initial ride together through the mountains, the quiet instance by the stream where Ty first shared his aspirations, the way Amy's touch calmed Spartan, making him trust again. All these moments return with poignant clarity. They are not merely reminders of loss, they are the foundations of what continues to thrive. Lindy's journey leads her farther into the wilderness, guided, perhaps by an old photograph she found tucked in one of Ty's worn books, showing a place marked simply where the heart rests. She rides with Spartan, who despite his advancing years seems moved by an unseen guide. Maybe Ty's spirit, his memory, or just the profound connection that has always linked horse and rider at Heartland. As Lindy ventures onward, she starts to feel Ty's presence more distinctly, not just as a figure riding near her, as a familiar scent on the wind, a gentle pressure on her shoulder, a lesson recalled. Her rides become journeys not just across land, but through layers of memory and feeling. She begins to grasp the true essence of her father, not only from tales shared by others but by traversing the same earth once did, by confronting similar fears and by relying on that same quiet inner strength. The emotional peak of the preview occurs on a ridge overlooking the valley, bathed in the warm evening light. Lindy slides off Spartan, tears welling in her eyes, and looks towards Ty, who stands nearby, tangible as a breeze, yet untouchable. With a shaky voice, she whispers the question that has echoed in her thoughts for so long. Was it hard to leave? Ty's reply, soft and resonant like a distant melody, "I'm always with you," settles into the quiet air. In that instant, Amy appears in the distance, holding Ty's old leather hat close, her eyes reflecting tears and a deep understanding. The ride, it's now apparent, was more than just covering miles. It was a journey through mourning, a passage through memory, a connection between the living and those held dear. It stands as a testament to the unwavering love between father and daughter, between a family and the land they cherish. Season 19 promises to be more than a simple continuation. It's an engagement with the past, an homage to those who walked before, and a progression towards healing. The Heartland preview makes it evident while Ty may not be physically present, his spirit continues to roam the ranch. In every echo of hooves, every sigh of the wind, and every heart that finds the courage to love once more. Lindy's quest for self-discovery and Amy's lingering grief perform a complex emotional dance throughout the preview. Visually and thematic intertwined scenes, showing Amy near Marion's resting place where Spartan stands a silent, respectful sentinel, provide a quiet yet potent emotional grounding. These moments are more than just references. They serve as symbolic reminders of the cyclical pattern of healing, a recurring motif, Heartland's essence. The landscape itself, timeless and unchanging, seems to hold its breath, with memories offering space for both sorrow and renewal. As the preview gathers emotional force, it culminates in a significant scene. Lindy's arrival back at Heartland Ranch as dusk settles, the low sun casts long shadows across the well-known paddocks, a visual representation of time's passage. Lindy rides in carrying a quiet, newfound assurance, her bearing upright, her gaze directed. She's no longer the unsure girl of earlier seasons, mirroring the transformation seen in Phoenix. The spirited young horse, now steady and responsive under her guidance. Together they symbolize the harmony achieved through patience and trust, core tenets of the Heartland philosophy. In a gesture imbued with deep feeling, Lindy gives Amy Ty's worn leather-bound journal. Its pages are soft with use, its cover bearing the marks of time. Yet it feels intensely alive, almost sacred. It falls open to an entry in Ty's familiar script. The strength of this place isn't the ground, it's the connections we build. This thought offers more than solace. It captures the very soul of the series. In Ty's absence, his words form a link bridging past and present, love and memory, father and daughter. The closing moments of the preview are rich with visual and emotional meaning. Ty is shown riding towards the setting sun, gradually dissolving into the light. The image is deliberately open to interpretation. Is it a final spectral goodbye, a product of Lindy's longing heart, or perhaps a spiritual presence, a father eternally watching over his child? This ambiguity allows viewers to engage with the moment personally, strengthening their emotional tie to the narrative. Meanwhile, Lindy approaches Spartan. His coat, now showing touches of gray, stands with quiet dignity. Lindy interacts with him with a practiced, gentle hand, a silent acknowledgement of their shared history and the legacy she now embraces. Spartan, once a mirror to Amy's grief following her mother's death, now acts as a link between generations. His enduring presence reflects the resilient spirit of Heartland, a living emblem of survival, faithfulness, and change. Amy, observing from a short distance, is visibly affected, clutching Ty's old hat. Her face shows a mixture of pride in Lindy's maturity, sorrow for all that has passed, and the recognition of the ongoing cycle echoes her own youthful journey. The girl who once helped Spartan heal is now the mother watching her daughter continue that legacy. This generational connection highlights one of Heartland's most profound messages, that healing isn't a destination. It's inherited, reshaped, and rekindled through love and shared history. Jack's voice returns softly in the background, offering simple yet deep wisdom. Legacy isn't just what you leave behind, it's what you help grow. The words reframe grief not as a conclusion, but as fertile soil for new beginnings. Through Lindy's bravery, Amy's quiet strength, and steadfast presence of the horses they cherish, the preview illustrates that Ty's essence, though unseen, continues to influence their lives. As the scenes interlace, Lindy's defining ride, the poignant words in Ty's journal, Spartan's symbolic role, and Amy's quiet acceptance, the preview's message resonates clearly. Love and loss are not opposing forces. They are intertwined, each shaping the other. Heartland's return signifies more than just another season. It's a reflection on time, remembrance, and the unseen connections that bind generations. Healing, it implies, isn't straightforward. It moves cycles like the changing seasons, like the steady beat of hooves across Alberta's vast open spaces. And within that rhythm, the ranch continues its life to love and to endure. As the final golden rays of the sun dip behind the stark outline of Alberta's mountains, a tranquility descends upon the valley. The sky, once vibrant, now mellows into a soft amber hue. Standing near the familiar white fence of Heartland Ranch, Lindy looks out over the expanse that holds countless family stories, joys and sorrows. Held close against her chest is Ty's journal, a physical connection to the man who profoundly influenced this place and her life. Her breath hitches as a gust of wind sighs past, seeming to carry faint echoes of hoofbeats, hushed words, a father's gentle presence. That last ride with Ty, whether it was a dream, a memory, or something entirely beyond understanding, has left an indelible mark on her soul. It confirmed a truth too strong to ignore. Love crosses the boundaries of time and endures beyond even the deepest grief. From nearby, quiet footsteps signal Amy's approach. She comes to stand beside her daughter, their forms outlined against the sky's diminishing light. No words are exchanged, none are necessary. The journal, passed from Lindy's grasp to Amy's, conveys everything. It feels substantial, weighted, not just by its pages, but by history, by hard-earned lessons, and by enduring love. Spartan, his coat once dark, now touched with the silver of age, moves closer. He nudges Lindy's arm gently, if reminding her of the journey still unfolding. Lindy turns to him, a soft smile touching her lips as she runs a comforting hand along his neck. Her touch is steady, knowing, a mirror of Amy's own interactions with the same horse years ago. Nearby, Phoenix, the young horse who once fought every shadow, grazes peacefully. The turbulence within him has also settled. His trust in Lindy is quiet yet absolute, a sign of how far both have traveled. They are changed, shaped by every challenge and triumph, bonded by the path they've walked together. The wind seems to carry a familiar phrase, barely audible, Jack's timeless wisdom passed down through the family. Remember the ranch. It hangs in the air like the morning mist clinging to the weathered fence posts. The familiar barn doors, the wildflowers blooming along the trails Ty once rode. Though Ty is no longer seen, his presence is deeply integrated in the spirit of Heartland. It resides in the creak of the barn wood he repaired, the whisper of tall grass along paths he knew so well, the unwavering strength in Lindy's own heart. Every step she takes forward now carries an element of him. As dusk deepens, Amy and Lindy make their way towards the ancient oak tree. It stands resolute and enduring, a silent observer of first embraces, final farewells, and all the poignant moments scattered between its branches, sprawling and strong, now offer a protective canopy over a new beginning. They sit together in the growing quiet, the journal open between them on the wooden bench. The warm glow of a nearby lantern illuminates its pages. Ty's handwriting, distinct and firm, seems to pulse with life. The strength of this place isn't the ground, it's the connections we build. His words, like a pathway through time, reach them both out in the large pasture. Lindy dismounts from Spartan. The comforting rhythm of his gait ceases, replaced by stillness. Phoenix follows behind her, no longer the whirlwind he once represented, but a calm, steady presence. Amy waits by the fence line, her expression soft. Tears shimmer in her eyes, not tears of sadness but of release. Doesn't need to hold them in anymore. Lindy meets her gaze, and in that shared look flows an unspoken current, a history of love, loss, and mutual resilience. Lindy gently pats Phoenix's neck. He's ready now, she says, her voice quiet but certain. Amy nods, a gentle smile touching her lips despite the emotion welling within her. So are you. Spartan nudges Lindy again, a silent gesture of affirmation. Even he seems to comprehend the transition taking place, not just the passing of reins but of responsibility, of heart, of legacy. As the sky shifts into deep twilight, Lindy leads Phoenix towards the barn. Movements are assured, her purpose clear. She doesn't glance back, needing no reassurance. The past isn't something left behind, it walks alongside her. Amy remains for another moment, her fingers tracing Ty's final entry in the journal. The words now feel imprinted on her heart as deeply as the landscape itself. The strength of this place isn't the ground, it's the connections we build. With a sigh that holds both weight and hope, she carefully places the journal into Lindy's saddlebag, now hanging next to Ty's own time-worn one. A quiet, poignant merging of past and future. The final image lingers. Lindy standing in the barn entrance, framed by the soft lantern light spilling from within. Spartan stands steadfast. At her side, Phoenix, calm and centered, lets out a soft breath, visible in the cooling air. High above the hills, a lone hawk calls out, Ty's enduring symbol of freedom. Its cry carries in the deepening night, a sound that resonates across time, across heartbeats. Then the image gently fades, leaving behind only the faint sound of settling hooves and the unspoken promise that the